Hello again. This is going to be the first episode of what will hopefully be my weekly record review. Now, since I don't remember what I ordered, this is going to be a mystery unboxing. Woo! Fucking mysterious. Anyways, let's crack this bitch open. Why do they make these things so fucking resilient? Oh yeah, that's satisfying, isn't it? Yeah, you guys like that, don't you? Yeah, just listen to that. Yeah. Clip my mic. Alright, that's enough. I love Nine Inch Nails. Now, since I don't feel like listening to any more slap bass after having to record it with my band this morning, and because it's already so late at night, I'm making the executive decision to review Nine Inch Nails' album, Broken. It's not an album, it's an EP. Oh, fuck off. It's on a 12-inch disc, so quit riding Trent's 12-inch dick. Anyways, on with the review. I'm not going to be rating any of the B-sides or the transitions in between tracks. The transitions and mood setters, just so you know, are all masterclass anyways. They're very good at what they do. They really do build up the anticipation for a track. So they're all pretty much perfect. They serve their purpose. And as good as some of the B-sides are, I'm not going to consider them as part of the project because they are B-sides. They're extra singles you get on a separate disc. So, with that in mind, on to the first track. Wish is an incredibly up-tempo, surprisingly upbeat track with an anthemic chorus that slows things down just perfectly. And when I say just perfectly, I mean I couldn't have imagined a different chorus for this song. And I can definitely see where the seeds for March of the Pigs was planted with this track. Overall, phenomenal from tip to tail, just an absolute gem and a highlight on this project. Last, although not quite reaching the same soaring heights as its previous track, is still very well placed in the album and makes it a very good, self-contained experience. It's also interesting how the tempo changes, despite just really being the inverse of what Wish was doing, where Wish had a fast verse and a slow chorus. This song has a slow verse and a fast chorus. I don't find it to be cheap or copy-paste or slapdash, but rather intentional. I think it fits well with the song and the way it's written. It also lands easily in the top 5 horniest Nine Inch Nails songs I've ever heard. Great track, solid listen. Happiness in Slavery has to be one of the darkest, most dejected, most miserable tracks on this record, and I mean that in the most positive way possible. It's a really potent critique of the whole hyper-capitalist idea of a dead-end job and the way it can suck the individuality and essentially soul out of a person working there. And I know that it's a critique of the music industry specifically, but it can very easily be applied to the working world as a whole, which to me is an indicator of really strong poetic writing, which is something I can always admire. From tip to tail, another great track on this record. Gave Up is as depressing and as nihilistic of a closer as I could hope for on a Nine Inch Nails project. Hope is in parentheses, as there isn't much of that on this record. It's really, really fucked up. Although not as abrasive and as pummeling as some of the earlier material, it still ties up pretty nicely with Trent Reznor screaming through a wall of vocals and shredded guitars. And yes, I did watch the movie. I even saw his head fly across the screen like a free throw. Does elevate this project to just a straight up 9 out of 10. It's a really fucked up watch. Oh man, I'm not doing that ever again. I saw a dude's nuts multiple times. What the fuck, Trent? Anyways, that was my review for Nine Inch Nails Broken. Comment down below what record I should review next. Top voted comment will be my next review. That's it. Peace.